According to some of the oldest texts in the world, the Hindu scriptures, we are actually living inside a massive cosmic time cycle called the Shvetvara Kalpa. And this story takes us back millions of years to the Satya Yuga, long before our civilization even existed. Back then, when the earth was still in its early stages, a war began that would change the very definition of good and evil forever. This is not a story from today. It is from the Satya Yuga, millions of years ago, when the sage Kashyap and Mother Didi had two incredibly powerful demon brothers, Hiranyaksha, Hirunyaksha, the older, and Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu, the younger. And honestly, these brothers were so powerful, the three worlds would literally tremble at their presence. But fate had other plans. When Lord Vishnu took the Varaha avatar and defeated the older brother Hiranyaksha, a fire of revenge ignited inside the younger brother Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu. To avenge his brother's death, he began an intense penance to Brahma, the creator of the universe, and this went on for millions of years. Eventually, Brahma was pleased. He appeared before Hiranyakashipu, Hiranyakashipu. The demon asked for a very clever boon, something that would make him almost impossible to kill. He asked that he should not die by a human or an animal. He should not die by any weapon or tool. He should not die inside or outside any house, and not during the day or night, and neither on earth nor in the sky. Brahma said, "So be it." And that is when his arrogance went beyond control. During this time, Hiranyakashipu, married Kayadu, the daughter of the demon king Jampa. Kayadu, interestingly, was very kind and deeply spiritual. While Hiranyakashipu was lost in his penance, Indra, the king of the gods, attacked his kingdom and took Kayadu captive. He feared her child would turn out just like him, and right then, something unexpected happened. The sage Narad appeared in a divine light. Narad, Brahma's mind-born son, and one of Lord Vishnu's greatest devotees, stopped Indra and said, "Wait, Indra, inside her is a divine child, someone who will bring good to the world." Narad freed Kayadu and took her with respect to his ashram. And in that peaceful ashram, something truly powerful was happening. The sound of Narad's veena and his constant devotion to Narayan began to influence the child growing inside Kayadu. And that is exactly why, when Hiranyakashipu returned, feeling invincible, a child was born, Prahlad, a son who became a devoted follower of Lord Vishnu, the very enemy of his own father. The father's arrogance and the son's pure devotion. As Prahlad grew up, Hiranyakashipu was shocked. He thought his son would become a powerful demon king, but Prahlad only spoke one name, Om Namo Narayanaya. And for someone who believed he was the god of the universe, this was unbearable. Hiranyakashipu, tried everything. He warned him, tried to scare him, and even sent him to learn under Shukracharya. But nothing worked. Prahlad's devotion did not move, not even a little. And in anger, a father made the unthinkable decision to kill his own son. And what happened next is hard to believe. He threw Prahlad off high mountains, but Narayan saved him. He sent wild elephants to crush him, but they calmed down. He left him with deadly snakes, but they became harmless. And every single time Prahlad survived, Hiranyakashipu's fear kept growing. Finally, he called his sister, Holika, who had a special boon: she could not be burned by fire. And this is where everything changed. When all his plans failed, Holika stepped forward, laughing. She had a magical cloak that protected her from fire. She smiled and said, "Do not worry. Today, this ends." A huge fire was prepared. Holika sat in the flames with Prahlad in her lap, and while everything burned around him, Prahlad stayed calm. He closed his eyes and kept chanting, "Narayan! Narayan!" Then suddenly a strong wind blew. The cloak flew off Holika and covered Prahlad, and just like that, Holika burned, while Prahlad walked out safely. Evil lost, truth won. Even today, on the evening of Holika Dahan, we light the fire and offer our respect. The next day, we celebrate Holi. If you really think about it, no matter how big lies or sins may seem, they eventually lose. Truth always wins. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Every festival has its own story, its own magic, and I really love Holi. I am sure you do too. It is not just about colors, it is about faith, devotion, and love. Holi teaches us that no matter how difficult life gets, we should never give up. We should always have faith, faith in God, and faith in ourselves. People may leave us, but God never will. No matter what happens, God is always with us. And you know, I sometimes feel like God has his arms open, like he is holding me close in his embrace. And this is true for all of us. We are always in his care, every single moment. He is always looking after us. Jai Shri Hari. If you enjoyed this story, like, comment, and subscribe for more. And share this with someone who needs a little positivity today.